No one will ever say it was because of Kevin Durant's leadership skills. And I think a lot of people are now starting to notice what I've been saying for many years at this point. Kevin Durant is not a leader.
I've been saying it too, man. I was saying it while he's here in Phoenix, and I'm still saying it to my family and friends about him. You know, like, he was not a leader. We needed a leader. Chris Paul was the leader before Kevin Durant came here. All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. Hope you all are having a good day so far. So I saw this video pop up on my feed, and I immediately wanted to just get in here and do a reaction. This is from Johnny Arnett, and this is titled "Kevin Durant's Legacy is Beyond Saving." And yeah, I'm there too, man. I'm there too. After all the recent revelations, I just can't with this guy. Like, I have him at the same, like, embarrassment level as LeBron James. Like, I don't even know where to rank you guys. I don't care where to rank you. Like, you guys are bad for basketball. You're terrible teammates. You're you're snakes out there to your friends. Like, you guys are terrible. You're team hoppers, and you still can't get the damn job done. Like, I can't with these guys anymore. So KD has already been kind of on my shit list. Really, he was always kind of on my shit list, but when he came to Phoenix and we lost all of our chemistry and we lost all of our coaches and we lost all of our players and now we're rebuilding because of it, I can't. That was at the point where I was just like, I'm done with this guy. I don't care at all about KD anymore. And then now everything he's done very recently, man, now I find it like it's like vindicating, you know, at this point, because it's like, yeah, now everybody can see why I've been saying this crap about the guy. I never trusted him. I never thought he was a decent person. I always thought he was a snake. And now we see he's a cancer in every locker room he's ever been. He's a backstabber, talking shit about everybody, even people he's associated with, like, directly. You know, people have stuff on footage of him of, like, being in the tunnel talking trash about his own teammates during a freaking game. Like, it's bad. Anyways, guys, go check out Johnny Arnett's channel. The link is down below in the description, like always. You'll also see a list of channel members. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate you all. Let's get right into this. Like the vid, hype the vid, all that good stuff. If you can, I'd appreciate it. And let's rock.
I've heard some of the most cruel things over social media, you know, people hoping that I get hurt.
Still going to do the burner thing.
I heard you call one of your teammates a retard. So I've heard some pretty terrible things from you too, bro.
There's some stuff where you've just got to be like, these folks are always going to figure out a way. Certain people, I'm going to come back on my regular account. But if I'm just trying to do my thing, dip in, then I got the burners.
Well, I'm viewing it as the weakest move I've ever seen from a superstar. Plain and simple. That's just how I look at it. They were up 3-1 in the Western Conference Finals. Not one, not two, but 3 different times. He was 48 minutes removed from getting to the NBA Finals by winning the Western Conference. 3 times he failed. And you depart for the team that beat you?
Yep.
And our gymnastics team was so dominant that Kevin Durant told me he wants to play for them next year.
Yep, that's it. You can't take the joke because you know it's true.
Yeah, I'm Kevin Durant.
If he didn't think it's true, he would have laughed at any of us would have laughed at a roasting like that. But he knows it's true.
You know who I am. Y'all know who I am.
That's kind of, I never seen that. That's kind of a weak clip. Like, please give me some recognition, please.
So first off, I want to say that I'm well aware of the fact.
Fine. I know you guys are going to say something. Best intro in YouTube basketball.
I'm very late to this situation. Most NBA YouTubers have already made videos talking about this whole thing, but the reality is I'm just casually talking into a mic right now, making my first video in a while. Honestly, this is the longest I've gone without making a video in years. And the reason being is because we just went through a massive move. My current PC is actually still packed away in boxes, and most of our possessions are actually still in boxes.
Oh, wow.
And so my back hurts, my feet are covered in blisters. It was really, really tough to get this move done, but ultimately we got it done, and I'm finally available to start making videos again. And so I'll get all caught up with videos here on the channel and with members content as well.
Hey, real moment, man. Johnny, I hope it was a good move, like it was in a positive direction, and I wish you and your family nothing but the best, man. I'm glad you're back, and yeah, man, keep kicking ass, dude.
But I couldn't let this Kevin Durant situation completely pass by without talking about it. So let me say, unless you've been living under a rock, you're all well aware of the current drama going on with KD and his quote.
Yeah, don't worry, Johnny. I've been talking about this nonstop. I got you covered.
Leaked DMs. Yes, technically, I have to say that this is allegedly a Kevin Durant burner account. But let's be real, guys. This has gotta be Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
When you look at the nature...
Real quick before I forget, I don't know if you're going to get to it, but they asked him straight up during a practice. The reporter asked him, like, what's going on with the burner accounts and blah, blah, blah. And he literally just tried to sidestep it all and said, "Oh, I'm not here to talk about any Twitter nonsense or any Twitter drama. We're here to talk about basketball, blah, blah, blah." And the way he said it was like, "Oh, you're guilty." Like, I actually wasn't 100% up until that moment. And once I saw that, I'm like, holy shit, that's 100% KD saying all this stuff. Like, it's real. Guy's a monster. Get off my Dickerson.
Not just what he has to say, but also the way he speaks. Even his account being titled, "Get Off My Dickerson." Kevin Durant has said many times in the past, "Get off my dick."
Yep.
When arguing with people on social media.
Yep.
So
that's what makes it so funny. He's notorious for saying, "Get off my dick."
Again, where there's smoke, there tends to be fire, and there is a lot of smoke around this situation. I really debated what the title of this
was okay. This was the funniest one in my opinion. Like, it's just so funny, dude. Oh my God. Steve Curry, you don't fuck with the dark skins no more because MJ punched him.
This video should be. I had a couple other ideas, but I went with Kevin Durant's legacy is beyond saving.
Yeah, it is.
And the reason being is, well, actually there's a few of them. Even if the Houston Rockets went on to win the championship this year, which is extremely unlikely, no one will ever say it was because of Kevin Durant's leadership skills. And I think a lot of people are now starting to notice what I've been saying for many years at this point. Kevin Durant is not a leader.
I've been saying it too, man. I was saying it while he's here in Phoenix, and I'm still saying it to my family and friends about him. You know, like, he was not a leader. We needed a leader. Chris Paul was the leader before Kevin Durant came here. Then we lost our leader, and we ended up with Kevin Durant, which led us to nothing. If he was leading us, that was terrible. The way I saw it was nobody was leading at that point. Can I also point out one more thing? How sad is it that the Rockets we all find out about this right after the trade deadline ends? Because I got to say, if I was involved in the front office of the Rockets and he was tradable, I would have traded him. I would have brought him into the office, had him tell me the truth, and then after that, I would have traded him immediately. Like, we don't want that here. But now they're stuck with him for this year.
He wasn't a leader when he left his team, who had a 3-1 lead on the 2016 Golden State Warriors, which eventually they of course lost, and then joined a 73-9 team where Steph Curry was the real engine of that offense. He's had many opportunities to win a championship outside of that, but he hasn't been able to do the little things to make his teammates better. If anything, he seems to be doing the little things to make his teammates worse. If you haven't seen these leaked DMs from allegedly Kevin Durant, they're bad, man.
Yeah,
they are really bad. And apparently he's got slanderous things to say to just about everyone.
And he mentions skin color way too much. I just got to throw it out there because that's the one thing I haven't said, but it was one of the first things I actually felt by reading all of these all of these messages. He refers to skin color so damn much, it makes me really uncomfortable. Like, it really does. Like, everybody is a light skin or a dark skin or a this or that, a cocaine bear. Like, it's just too much for me, man. Anybody who's that obsessed with race and skin color, like, I assume you're racist because that's all you're thinking about.
I'm showing some of them now on the screen, but this guy has burned
the light-skinned Steph he mentions a couple times.
Just about every bridge he's ever had. And it's not like he had that many bridges in the first place. Think about it. This guy has no sense of belonging. There's basically no organization to claim his legacy as their own.
Yep.
Or at least no organization that would want to claim him.
No, OKC, he talked trash about OKC first. That was in the previous league. So that's not his home. Golden State's not his home. Brooklyn ain't his home. Phoenix, sure as hell, he's not welcome. And it definitely ain't going to be Houston either after this. Yeah, he's a champion with no home.
Won
no fans.
Championship without him, and in a recent visit to his old city, they exchanged booze for one another. So yeah, maybe one day they retire his jersey and honor him in some way, but it's definitely going to be begrudgingly. And I don't think a lot of fans are going to look back at him as fondly as they will with guys like SGA. Golden State has taken pride in the fact that they won before him and after him.
Yep.
Not to mention the fact that it was the easiest path to a championship that a superstar player has ever seen. So it's not like those rings already carried that much weight in the first place. His Brooklyn and
Phoenix
like an
interesting video if you haven't made it already. I didn't know that. That was the easiest path to victory.
Both failed to live up to expectations, on top of the fact that he's now slandered many of his former teammates during those years.
Yeah, again, it's like, I don't want to say this stuff out loud, but I mean, you could read it. It's just, it is what it is, man.
Again, allegedly. And in Houston...
What was that one?
During those years. Again...
Yeah. What's weird is that KD's always been encouraged by every team he's ever played for to shoot the ball more. And now he's complaining that he wants more shots. It's really weird. He's always had the green light everywhere he's gone. That's what you're there for. You're not there for defense or anything or leadership. You're there to get buckets. You're one of the, like KD is one of the greatest we've ever seen, ever, at getting a bucket. A lot of it has to do with how tall he is and how high his release is. You can't block his shot. And he's accurate. He's hella accurate. So just shoot the damn ball more. Stop cursing your teammates. Get the ball and shoot it. Become a killer.
Allegedly. And in Houston, not only are they now doing worse with KD than they were doing before him, but he's literally calling his teammates retarded and suggesting that he'd be better off with the Charlotte Hornets.
I know. That one is so stupid, man. That one is so stupid. Oh, the Hornets, for the first time in like 10 years, are having a little bit of a run. Your team is doing great. Last I checked, you were 2 or 3 in the West. At least at the time of all this coming out, you were 2 or 3 in the West. Your team is doing great. Big upgrade from the Suns. But no, now you want to jump ship to the Hornets, huh? Cool. I'd really love to be your teammate, knowing that you feel this way. You think I'm a retard, and you think it would be better off if you went to go play for the freaking Hornets. Yeah, I can't wait for our next practice, KD.
All teams. Throughout the history of the NBA, usually when
But I'm old school. If man, I would get right in his face and be like, say it to my face then. Say it to you really think I'm retarded? Say it to my fucking face, KD. Don't say it to in your freaking group chat. Say it to my face if you feel it.
Talking about locker room cancers, we're talking about either role players or complementary star players, but not a guy who many people believe is one of the 15 greatest players in the history of the game.
No, Charles Barkley had it right. He had it right. Everybody gave him crap. He's a bus rider, not a bus driver. And most bus riders know their place, you know? Ron Harper's been talking a lot lately. And when he talks about the championship years, he didn't care that he was only scoring like 8 to 12 points a game. You know, he said, when I played with Cleveland, I had 10,000 points real fast out there, but it didn't matter. It didn't mean anything. He said, so I was totally fine playing a lesser role and winning championships. He said the only stat I cared about was wins. And we got a lot of wins in Chicago now, didn't we? You know, that's the guy who knows his place. Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, these guys are the ones who get the credit. They're the bus drivers, you know. The bus riders, you can't act like KD, like I did it. Now I'm in the greatest of all time conversation, which is a real thing KD thinks he is. He thinks he's in the conversation for greatest of all time because he won those 2 championships. How matters a lot. If not, Robert Horry would be the guy.
Which had me looking at the situation in another light. Is Kevin Durant the greatest player in NBA history that isn't a leader? Think about it. Leader, 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 and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
As you go deeper and deeper down to the list, finally you get to Kevin Durant, who is in fact not a leader, but someone who speaks down to his teammates. Someone who's there just to quote hoop. Maybe somebody can make an argument for Wilt Chamberlain, but I would argue that was more the early stages of Wilt's career, because Wilt was definitely a leader during his championship in Philadelphia and with the Los Angeles Lakers.
And it's ironic, and you'll probably agree with this, Johnny, because I know he's your favorite player of all time. But Kobe still takes a lot of heat for how he was so direct in person, especially in practices with his team, his teammates. You know, if he thought they were soft like Charmin, he wasn't tweeting about it. He wasn't telling his friends about it. He was telling them in the moment after they did something soft as hell. He'd call them out on it. I'd much prefer a leader call me out on my crap in the moment as opposed to being all buddy with me in the moment and then talking trash behind my back. I hate the passive aggressive stuff. And then there's the LeBron James method, which is be nice to you to your face, but then behind your back, he's secretly pulling strings to try to get you traded. That's also a snake passive aggressive move.
Where he was willing to make sacrifices and do some of the things necessary to allow his teammates to thrive. But that's definitely not the case with KD. He seems to only have his own interest in mind. And I know those memes were always funny about him instantly jumping ship the moment he sees that the opposing team is better than his own.
Yep.
But what's crazy is that's starting to look more and more like a reality. Yeah. All of this goes to say that Kevin Durant's legacy is beyond saving as far as I'm concerned. Nothing says you're a bus rider instead of a bus driver quite like tearing your teammates, coaches, general managers, and basically everyone else down in the organization while constantly propping yourself up.
Yep.
Some people are going to see this video and just see it as a hater.
And you can't be a bus driver if you keep jumping off the damn bus. You know, he just got on this bus. This is brand new this year to him. Played half a season with these guys, and he's already talking about wanting to jump the bus to the Hornets bus. You can't be the driver. The driver has to keep driving the damn bus. You can't keep just like jumping ship.
Video and say Johnny just doesn't like Kevin Durant. I don't. I never have.
Yeah, ditto.
But it's for reasons like this. It was for taking the easy road and going to Golden State.
Same. I used to really enjoy watching him play basketball in the early stages of his career. I really did. And then I found out what his mentality was and what type of person he was. And I stopped. I can't. I can't with this dude.
It was for refusing to take backcourt shots because you were more concerned about your shooting percentage than you were with helping your team's chances. It's for being so insecure as an individual that you rather build burner accounts to argue with people and say whatever you want because you don't have the guts to say it to their face like a mature individual.
Great minds think alike, man. Great minds think alike, my friend.
So yeah, that is how I see KD, and it does affect where I rank him among the greatest players of all time, as that should be the case. And finally, a lot of people are starting to see what I've been seeing for years. So what do you guys think? Is it still in the realm of possibility that KD could in fact save his legacy?
Nope.
I look forward to hearing your thoughts in the comment section below. Shout out to the members as always. Be looking out for more live streams and more videos than usual as I'm getting caught up after my move. Thanks for watching as always. Make sure to like and subscribe for more basketball content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Welcome back, Johnny. Great video. Great comeback video. Johnny is done playing baseball now, and he's ready to hopefully win 3 more championships. Dude, no, for KD, I don't think it's possible. I mean, his super fans will be his super fans, but outside of that, I think the general basketball population at this point, at least those who are informed, I think we'll all agree. We'll all agree he's one of the greatest offensive threats we've ever seen, but his mind was never right. He was always the victim. He was always seeking something better instead of trying to build something where he was. And because of that, he's not a leader. Like, that's the worst type of leader in my eyes. So, no, I don't think there's a way to truly save his legacy. If he thinks he's in the GOAT conversation, he's crazy. I don't even have him in my top 20 yet. I mean, when he retires, I'll assess it, because he's got those 2 chips, and I got to give him those 2 chips. But 2 chips isn't a lot, man. Dwayne Wade got 3. You know what I mean? So I don't really, I don't have to rank him that high at all. So I don't know. Isaiah Thomas also got 2. And I'd rather do it the way Isaiah did than the way KD did. At least Isaiah built a team and a culture, though I might disagree with how far they took that culture in Detroit. They got the job done, and he was the leader, and his co-star was Joe Dumars. I just don't know. I don't want to rank him. I don't care to rank him. It's kind of like LeBron. I got him ranked. I got him ranked at like 11 or 12 at this point, and I'm not even gonna bother until they retire. These guys retire, I'll find an official place for them. But for now, they keep doing more and more clownish things to just lower. Wherever I have them now, they're gonna be lower when they retire. I'll put it that way. Unless all of a sudden they start stacking rings, which I don't think is happening for either of them. I'm wondering if anybody's gonna really take KD after this year. If I'm a team, I don't want KD next year. He's gonna come in and poison a well, just like he did in Phoenix, just like he's doing in Houston. And guess what? Poor Houston, they actually had a lot of momentum last year. They were doing good. They were tough. They were gritty. I thought they got away with a lot of fouls, personally, especially in that series against Golden State. I thought they got away with murder against Steph. But the culture there is toughness, mental toughness, physical toughness. Play harder than your opponent and you'll win. And then they had to introduce somebody like Kevin Durant in there. And I get it on paper. The one thing they were lacking was consistent scoring. Kevin Durant can give you that, but he's also going to poison the entire locker room in the process. So I don't know, man. Ben Simmons kept getting contracts, right? So maybe someone's dumb enough to bring KD on their team after this. But if I was an owner, I sure as hell would not touch him. Like, I would not touch that contract. I would keep him away from my organization because we know what it's going to lead to. It's going to lead to a poison well. So anyways, I'm out of here, you guys. Go check out Johnny's channel. Link is down below. And give him a good shout out and a good welcome back. And wish him well, okay? He's a good dude. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Like the vid if you could. And hit that subscribe button if you want more content like this. And most importantly, it's the B water, my friends. Get to the chopper!